Right now on Apple Valley News Now, live at 6 o'clock.
Only Apple Valley News Now is there as a massive police presence is called to one townhome complex in Kennewick late this afternoon. Also ahead.
Especially when it's just the day after, it's not necessarily that along the line the fire is still going on.
We're following up with the very latest information and showing you new video of the Cold Springs fire in Hermiston.
And later.
Coming up tonight, we'll be telling you how the Yakima County Development Association is helping grow the local economy right here in Yakima.
And we've got sunshine, smoke, and even a few clouds, and a big shift in the weather for tomorrow. I'll tell you all about it. The news at 6 starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 6 on your side.
Good Thursday evening, and thank you so much for joining us. I'm Wendy Redmond.
And I'm Austin Reed. It is July the 3rd. First at 6 o'clock, police in Kennewick responding to a reported gunfight at an apartment complex on Entiat Avenue late this afternoon. Only our news crew was there. Officers arrived just after 3:30 p.m., closing off roads and searching the area using drones and patrols. Despite several 911 calls claiming shots fired, no weapons were found when the suspects were detained. By 4:30 p.m., all individuals involved were released and the scene was cleared. Police say the heavy response was simply a precaution as they work to ensure public safety in potentially dangerous situations.
The Kennewick Fire Department is investigating after a vegetation fire broke out at an apartment complex this afternoon. It happened on the 5600 block of Clearwater Avenue at the entrance to the Clearwater Bay Apartments. Large trees along the driveway of the complex were on fire. Fire crews from Kennewick and Richland raced to the scene. Firefighters were able to get that fire out before it spread to nearby buildings. They also finished cutting down the trees to make sure there were no hot spots. Thankfully, no one was hurt. The cause of the fire is under investigation.
In the city of Yakima this afternoon, Air Resources were called to fight a vegetation fire just off Interstate 82. Around 2 p.m., a third alarm call came out for the 2400 block of South 1st Street. The blaze was first reported around 1 p.m. Things have calmed down at this hour, but crews are still on the scene to monitor the situation. No evacuation orders were in effect, and we don't know yet how many acres burned. Now to Northern Oregon, the Cold Springs fire in Umatilla County ignited quickly in dangerous conditions, spreading fast and threatening homes.
Apple Valley News Now's Dan Hansen shows us how a coordinated response from local landowners to federal resources helped slow the flames.
Whipped by winds up to 35 miles per hour and fueled by 90-degree heat, the Cold Springs fire broke out just after 2 p.m. July 2nd. Multiple structures were in its path, prompting an immediate response. Umatilla County Fire District 1 was joined by federal and state partners, including Air Resources through the Oregon Fire Mutual Aid System.
In this case, our local firefighters, did a tremendous job, stopped it, but they can't do this continuously, trying to protect it. So we come in as the state resource and take over the fire so the local agency can go back to their daily job and respond to new fires, other emergencies that they normally do from a day-to-day basis.
While it is still not known how the fire started, a viewer sent us this video of vegetation on fire, sparked by a passing train shortly before the call was made. One home was lost, but firefighters saved several others, plus a barn, using aggressive structure protection. Firefighters are continuing to monitor this, like this hot spot right here with this smoke coming out of the ground.
They'll see maybe a little smoke or what they think is some smoke. We'll get out of their vehicles, walk out into the burnt area and check it out. They have the tools, they have some water cans and, use that.
Local landowners pitched in using tractors and heavy equipment to help build fire lines. Meanwhile, power companies rerouted service and are now working to repair damaged poles. All evacuation levels have been downgraded to level 1. The Red Cross has opened a shelter in Hermiston at the Eastern Oregon Trade and Event Center for anyone displaced. Dan Hansen, Apple Valley News Now.
All right, Dan, thank you for that update. Fire officials say even though conditions are calm right now, they are urging everyone to stay alert and ready in case things change. As we are approaching the holiday weekend, this is a great time now to check in with First Alert's Stacy Lee.
Well, we need to find out how the 4th of July is shaping up. What are you looking at, Stacy?
Well, right now I see a few clouds and some sunshine, and the river looking pretty inviting right now. Very nice evening and much cooler than we've been seeing for the last few days. But we do have this weather brewing down south of us. Look at that. We see some rain moving up tomorrow morning to mid-afternoon, eventually moving off to the east and the north of our area. So a few rain showers that could dampen some of those 4th of July parades, but it's not going to be a heavy downpour. And look at this. Temperatures are looking much nicer as we head through the day. Look at those 80-degree temps. It's 86 degrees outside right now. Humidity at 22% and winds are light at 8 miles per hour. Sunset at 8:51. Temperatures all through the area in the 80s this afternoon. Looking good. Planning your evening out. It's looking pleasant with temperatures finally dropping into the 60s and 70s by 11 o'clock. So look for increasing clouds tonight. Rain on your parade. Yes, that's possible through the area. 80s and 90s for your 4th of July weekend. And get ready. There's more triple-digit temperatures heading our way next week. I'll break all of that down coming up. Austin, Wendy.
All right, thanks so much, Stacy. Drones are becoming more commonly used in police and fire scenes, but there is a point when all drones must come down. The Franklin County Fire District 3 fire chief says a drone can be helpful when it has the infrared or the ability to pick up a heat signature and when they can see the outline of the fire, where it's going, what's in its path. But he says as soon as firefighters call for aerial support, all drones must be grounded. So this is not just for community members flying their drones. He says this is especially important once the helicopter or airplane is within a 5-mile radius, so it's not obstructing aerial firefighting.
If they see a drone, they will return and go to the local airport and drop. So they will not fly with any type of aircraft intrusion in that area, including unmanned aircraft. So if somebody's out there recreationally taking pictures with the drone, then they'll set down until we can find out who owns the drone, make contact with them, and have them set that drone down.
He also says, according to the FAA, it's against the law to fly your drone when aircraft support is in use and could result in civil penalties totaling more than $20,000. One man is in the hospital fighting for his life and another behind bars after a crash in Yakima. Yakima police say a man was hit by a suspected drunk driver early this morning. The 32-year-old man from the Kennewick area was found lying in the intersection of West Nob Hill Boulevard and 23rd Avenue. Officials say he was taken by helicopter to a Seattle hospital in critical condition. The driver of the car was arrested on suspicion of vehicular assault. Police say drivers need to understand the law when it comes to people at intersections.
Vehicles need to understand, or drivers of vehicles need to understand, that pedestrians do have the right of way in certain circumstances. And if an incident like this happens, then they will be held liable.
Traffic Sergeant Scott Grant went on to say the pedestrian and driver's names are not yet being released. The department is awaiting a toxicology report for the driver.
We have a health warning tonight for Kennewick's Columbia Park fishing pond after a toxin was detected in the water. The Benton-Franklin Health District says testing found unsafe levels of a natural toxin called homoentoxone. It can be dangerous if swallowed, especially for kids and pets. New signs are up urging people to stay out of the water and keep animals away.
Well, the times I've been here, I actually haven't seen nobody in there. Like, I've only been here 3 times out of like 5 years, but from there I've only seen nobody in there besides animals like ducks and turtles. Yeah, I think just stay out of the water. It just doesn't really catch my attention. It's kind of dirty. Yeah, just stay out of the water. It's not clean.
Follow-up testing happens next week. The toxin does not affect drinking water. Apple Valley News Now, live at 6, is just getting started. Coming up.
Yes, with the 4th of July tomorrow, Yakima County has some very important information they want everyone to know.
But first.
I'm Jake Gable, and coming up, I'll tell you about the months of preparation that goes into the July 3rd game for the Tri-City Dust Devils.
Plus, Stacy is back with a full look at your first alert forecast. We know a lot of parades are tomorrow morning, and there could be some rain.
Don't rain on my parade, Austin.
I know, we've been making that joke all day.
Don't you do it.
Don't do it. Stacy's back with your full first alert forecast. Hey, remember our apps as well. Download the First Alert weather app, especially as the 4th is coming right up. We'll be right back. Stay with us.
Celebrate the 4th of July with explosive savings at More Furniture. Truckloads of special buys are arriving daily, and we're passing the savings directly to you. Join us this Friday for Independence Day, and you'll get our very best offer. No money down, no sales tax, and absolutely no interest until July 2026. Plus, you'll get free white glove delivery, and we'll remove and donate your gently used pieces locally. Visit More Furniture this Friday, where everyone gets more furniture for less.
For more than a decade, Farxiga has been trusted again and again and again. Ask your doctor about Farxiga.
Furniture legs can scar your floors, costing you a lot of cash. Now there's Ruby Sliders, the new chair leg covers that protect your floors, prevent scratching, and slide with ease without all the noise. They fit snugly on both size legs and glide across any floor. Now you can move even your largest furniture with no effort at all. Regular felt gets worn and easily falls off, but Ruby Sliders feature an ultra-tight nano-weave material attached with an industrial-strength adhesive to the cover, so they're built to last. Plus, they're ultra-flexible and conform to most sizes. They'll protect any kind of floor, from hardwood, laminate, ceramic tile, and more. Call or go online now to get Ruby Sliders for as low as 99 cents with free shipping. That's right, free shipping. This offer is not available on Amazon, so order now.
Call 1-800-701-0426 or visit rubysliders.com. So call 1-800-701-0426 now.
Apple Valley News Now is Pasco.
Apple Valley News Now is Natchez.
Apple Valley News Now is Umatilla.
Our broadcast center may be in Kennewick, but Apple Valley News Now is everywhere.
From the Blues in the east to the Cascades in the west, one television station is everywhere you want us to be. Leading the way with local news you trust.
Breaking news.
We're Apple Valley News Now, on your side.
Always on your side.
For 25 years, you've made Triple Play more than just a place to play. You've turned it into a place where memories are made. We want to thank our amazing guests and community. From birthday parties to company outings and spontaneous weekend adventures, your memories are what make Triple Play special. Here's to 25 years of fun and many more to come. Thank you for being part of our story.
Celebrate the 4th with big savings right now at all Walker's Furniture locations. It's the perfect time to upgrade for less with store-wide markdowns and huge clearance deals. Or get it now and pay for it over time with no money down and no interest financing for up to 5 years. No need to wait. Bring home comfort for less and get that Serta or Beauty Rest mattress you've been wanting, because these 4th of July savings are too big to miss. This week at Walker's, where quality just costs less.
E.T. and Extra, tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
Extra, extra. Welcome back, everybody. The Dust Devils are celebrating the 4th of July early today in a pretty big way.
And so many community members, so many members of the community are joining in on the fun. It's sold out.
Ah.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess we couldn't go anyways, but you know, being here and all.
I know.
But
you know who
like a good time.
is able to check it out? Our very own Jay Gable.
Yes.
He is live from Geetsa Stadium. Jake, good evening. Have the crowds arrived yet?
Hey guys, yeah, the gates just opened here at Giza Stadium, getting ready for first pitch, 7:05 about against the Spokane Indians, and this game described as one of the biggest of the year by the president of the Dust Devils. July 3rd and July 4th, whoever has the home game then is one of the biggest games for minor league baseball teams that see the most amount of crowds. This game is sold out, like you guys mentioned, and when I came in, the line was pretty packed to just get in, and the gates hadn't even opened yet. I'd say over 150 people were waiting outside, and we're still 45 minutes-ish away from getting to that first pitch. So definitely going to be a packed stadium, and there's a lot of preparation that goes into this. I mean, this is something that requires 200 event staff today, and a lot of that started 10 hours before the gates opened today. If you can believe that. The front office staff has been here the entire time planning this. This has been months and months of preparation for today's game, and they have a lot going on. The fireworks being the main event right after the game concludes, and also during it, they have fan favorite events going on through, such as a karaoke sing-along and a extra special T-Rex inflatable race. So those are going to be very fun events, but I have a little bit more on how all of this gets prepared by the team and staff. Fans of the Tri-City Dust Devils get to see the on-field product and enjoy the activities going on around the stadium. But the work for each game starts much earlier than when the gates open.
People that don't know what's going on behind the scenes, we are cooking hot dogs and burgers and all the food that's going on out here and getting that all prepped. It really gets crazy and going here about 4 o'clock, and it is just a nonstop from 4 to about 11 o'clock tonight when we wrap up and clean up tonight.
I got early access to the stadium, and while it might seem empty now, it's going to be filled with a sold-out crowd. The Dust Devils call tonight's game one of the biggest of the season, and months of preparation has gone into tonight's game.
Really, it starts in the off season. We are always targeting this date. July 3rd and July 4th are the biggest nights of the year all across minor league baseball in the entire country.
For the front office staff, getting ready for game day is a year-long job, and the preparation is even more intensive for July 3rd.
It's a long day for us on the staff here. We love it, but by the time the gates open, we've already been here for 10 hours or so.
It's a team effort to set up game day events. The Dust Devils are always looking for new ideas, and they can come from fans and even the clubhouse.
Our team manager, Dan Billardello, he just came to me with an idea a few days ago that was really helpful for my job as an on-field host. So all that collaboration, baseball is about relationships and community, and I really think the Tri-City Dust Devils do it better than most. So yeah, that's something that maybe a lot of our community members don't know, but I feel like it's appreciated. So.
You saw that I got to talk with a couple of staff members from the Dust Devils, and I wanted to talk more about my conversation with Eric the Peanut Guy, the on-field host. He was talking about how fortunate that the Tri-Cities is to be one of 120 cities in the entire country that has a minor league baseball team. They take a lot of pride in that, and they want to put on the best show possible for this community. I was talking with him as well about what goes into that, and it's all these ideas that come from fans. You heard that the coach himself even gives him some ideas on what they should do, and they're really open about feedback as well. They take it from their social media pages, Facebook, Instagram, on X, and they also love to hear from you at the ballpark. If you see anyone with Dust Devils gear on, game day staff, you can go up to them, tell them any ideas that you have. They really welcome it, and they just want to put on the best show for the fans here, and the fans are showing up for the event, and it's going to be a great one with the fireworks show right before the 4th of July. Guys, that's all I have here from Giza Stadium. I'll throw it back to you in the studio.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
And that looks like the place to be tonight down there at Giesa Stadium. Bi-Mart Skycam taking a look into Yakima. We still see some smoke from the fire, the wastewater fire that's burning right now. 86 degrees though, and our feels like temp is 82, so it's just pleasant today. Finally getting some decent weather. We are tracking some breezy and gusty winds right now in the Kittitas Valley and down the Columbia River Gorge. Elsewhere, it's pretty calm through the region, so not too bad. Let's talk about the Cold Springs fire, and that's the one more locally impacting us with more smoke, widespread smoke from this. This is the area that it is in. We don't know about containment levels at this time, but I think they've been holding it off, and the wind has been cooperating today. The smoke is a concern. You might start to see some heavier smoke in Walla Walla tonight, also Pendleton. And again, that's from that fire as the flares come, and some upper level smoke. But as of now, our air quality is very good. We're in the green all through the region. Let's talk about what's happening tomorrow. A little shift tomorrow, a little system brewing from the south, moving in our direction. Now, we could see some widespread showers from the Oregon Blue Mountains out to the Blue Mountains of Washington, and even in the Columbia Basin up to Yakima. The showers aren't going to be a lot. It's not going to be like heavy showers. However, it could dampen things down. Don't worry, though. By the time you get ready for your fireworks, things will be clearing up in the evening, and then we'll start to see even clearer skies as a ridge of high pressure starts to move in and build through the area. Let's talk about those winds. That's important to know, especially if you are doing fireworks at your home. It's going to be a little breezy tonight. Let's talk about tomorrow. A little windy there in Hermiston in the morning. Lighter winds here in the Columbia Basin. Kind of picking up around 4 in the afternoon. The Dalles also going to be windy, Ellensburg. But looking into the Tri-Cities, by about the time people are doing their fireworks, it's going to be pretty calm. So that is good news. Again, we want to be fire wise and be very safe. Use the legal ones that you can buy around town. Temperatures tonight, pleasant, cooling down into the 50s. Should be very nice out there. For the 4th of July, let's plan your day out. So here's those cloudy skies and those stray showers between 8 and noon is when we'll kind of see those. It's going to be hit or miss, but we could get a few sprinkles. By the evening, just cloudy skies, and then it should be pretty nice. There's your 7-day planning forecast. Look for those slightly breezy winds early in the day, then they'll start to die down. Check out the heat, though, beginning on Monday. We're going to see those triple-digit temperatures once again coming to the area. Pleasant in the lower 80s in the Yakima Valley. Tomorrow, some breezy winds and a slight chance of some rain. There's Ellensburg. We'll see those breezy, gusty winds, that slight chance of rain there as well. Temperatures warming up Monday, Tuesday, 98 being the warm day there on Tuesday. Here's what it looks like in Walla Walla. We could see 104 degrees next week. In Walla Walla, you will have a chance of those scattered showers. They may linger a little bit later, but you're not going to get rained out. So don't worry. Your picnic won't be ruined. Your barbecue outside will be fine. And again, look for those breezy winds with temperatures pleasant there in the Hermiston area. 80 degrees, kind of a perfect day with a few clouds, right?
Yeah, that sounds pretty good to me, especially if you're looking at 104 in the future, not so distant future there.
I'll take the 80s with a few clouds and maybe a sprinkle all day long over 105, right?
I'm on board with that. Yeah, for sure, for sure.
I am too. Sorry.
What happened?
I got it. Coming up next on Apple Valley News Now, live at 6. Collapsing power poles and lines in Las Vegas. One driver shares that experience when we come back.
Since 1983, Nissan has been assembling award-winning vehicles for you, right here in America. And we're committed to keeping our lineup affordable and free from new tariffs. That's why we've lowered MSRP on our best-selling Rogue and Pathfinder. Because Nissan is here for you. Hurry, 4th of July offers end soon at the Nissan Summer Sales Event.
Now get 0% APR financing for 60 months on the 2025 Nissan Rogue or Pathfinder.
You rip and tear your old statements and bills, but thieves use this information to steal your identity. Don't be a victim. Get the ID Police, the new ink roller that encrypts all your old documents. So before you throw it out, just roll it on, and your information is gone, both on the front and through the back. Even if the paper is held up to the light, even your medical information is safe with the ID Police. So block it out before you throw it out. Order now and get your ID Police for as low as $9.99 and get free shipping too. This offer is not available on Amazon, so call or click now to get your ID Police for as low as $9.99 with free shipping. Order now.
Call 1-800-803-0512. That's 1-800-803-0512. Or visit getidpolice.com. So call 1-800-803-0512 now.
At US Cellular, we created an event to celebrate our customers, like Luana here, called Us Days.
Yeah, they give us special rewards and exclusive deals in everything. It almost feels like we're part of a cool club together.
Sure does.
Slide, connect. Woo, woo, woo. Hug, shake.
Us Days just got bigger. All customers get a free phone with no trade-in.
Are you spending too much time in the bathroom? After years of straining and pushing due to an enlarged prostate, your bladder loses its flexibility and strength. And none of these common prostate supplements do anything for the bladder problem. Only all-new Ideal Prostate Plus supports both the prostate and the bladder. Call now to find out how you can get your risk-free bottle of Ideal Prostate Plus, a free bottle of Ultimax, and our comprehensive guide to prostate and bladder health. Try Ideal Prostate Plus for a full 30 days, and if it doesn't help you sleep through the night, reduce urgency, frequency, and that humiliating dribbling and leaking, just return the unused portion and your credit card will never be charged for the product. That's how sure we are it's going to work for you.
I don't worry about if there's a bathroom nearby. I'm getting a good night's sleep. Oh, it's amazing.
Call 1-800-547-1228.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Scary moments in Las Vegas when power poles and lines collapsed onto vehicles. This happened during a dust storm Tuesday. A driver's dash cam caught the moment the power poles came down like dominoes. The driver said he had to exit his car through the passenger side because power lines were blocking his side. There it goes. Several other vehicles were even trapped under the collapsed lines. No injuries were reported. Experts say if a driver should ever experience something like this, don't leave your vehicle until crews, can verify that power lines have been de-energized.
Wow. All right. Well, new video now of the scene in St. Louis, Missouri Tuesday when a United Express flight made an emergency landing. Take a look. Prior to the landing, someone reported smoke in one of the plane's bathrooms. The plane landed less than 15 minutes after it took off. Passengers and crew safely evacuated on the runway with the help of firefighters.
Still ahead in our 6:30 half hour, we are following local breaking news. Plus, a mass shooting outside a restaurant and lounge leaves 4 people dead. What we're learning about the drive-by shooting in Chicago ahead at 6:30.
Celebrate the 4th of July with explosive savings at More Furniture. Truckloads of special buys are arriving daily, and we're passing the savings directly to you. Join us this Friday for Independence Day, and you'll get our very best offer. No money down, no sales tax, and absolutely no interest until July 2026. Plus, you'll get free white glove delivery, and we'll remove and donate your gently used pieces locally. Visit More Furniture this Friday, where everyone gets more furniture for less.
This is Apple Valley Eats.
Ready to shake up your dining experience? Legends Casino Hotel has something for every taste. At Lucky Shots Coffee Bar, it's more than just coffee. Frothy lattes, bold espressos, hearty sandwiches, desserts, and more. Lucky Shots has a winning hand of flavors any time of the day. Join us for our full-service menu, or dive into our legendary buffet options, including our salad bar and a variety of desserts that will have you coming back for seconds. Explore the newly updated food court with so many choices to satisfy your craving. At Fortune's, savor a customized crab boil fit for a king, queen, or joker with all the extras. Try the crab boil with one of our specialty sauces, big enough to share, but don't be slow with your fork. This is good eating. Burger lovers, head to Legendary Burgers. Try the Mount Adams or go classic with fries and a Huckleberry shake. Craving pizza, pasta, and more? Creations has you covered. After that custom-made pizza pie, don't forget dessert. You just gotta try our house-made cannoli. For authentic Mexican-style cooking, Madre's Mexican Kitchen is a must. With fresh homemade tortillas and savory sauces, you will not be disappointed. Try our enchiladas. street tacos, or something new to you, Madres is sure to bring it home. Whether you're here to dine or unwind, Legends Casino Hotel has a world of exciting flavors waiting for you. Bring your appetite, your friends and family, and let the culinary journey begin.
Hear that? It's the sound of savings at your local Ford dealer. Get a sweet-sounding deal on F-150, Bronco, Bronco Sport, Explorer, Escape, and more. Hurry in today for the sound of savings, because a new Ford truck or SUV is calling your name. Just listen to this great offer. Employee pricing ends soon. Get up to $13,000 total savings, only at your local Ford dealer.
Too busy being busy? Then it's about time you got lazy. Real lazy. And shop the brand that invented truly comfortable furniture. So kick your feet up, because Lazy Boy is now at Furniture Row. Browse and drowse in our collection of stylish and customizable recliners and sofas, and experience the durability and relaxation you've come to expect from Lazy Boy. Plus, unwind guilt-free with special no-interest financing. Here's to doing less in some well-deserved comfort with the Lazy Boy collection, now at Furniture Row.
Apple Valley News Now viewer Alan Rither of Richland.
We really appreciate Apple Valley News Now being on the air. It's more a part of our community.
We love hearing from viewers. Email comments at applevalleynewsnow.com.
Next extra, Karen Reed, not guilty.
I did not drive my car into John.
What you didn't know about the case. The most gripping documentaries to stream right now, from true crime to true icons. Next extra.
Tonight at 7:30 on Apple Valley News Now.
Right now on the region's only live and local news at 6:30 p.m. Breaking news in Pasco after a crash has traffic shut down, what we know as the investigation continues.
The news at 6:30 starts now.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 6:30 on your side.
All right, let's get to that breaking news we have been monitoring. We now have video of the scene. This is just off of 395 in Pasco. It is the Lewis Street underpass. A head-on crash has shut down both directions of Lewis Street.
That coming from officials tonight. This crash happened shortly before 5 o'clock, we're told. We know there are some injuries associated with this crash, but we don't yet know how severe they are. We are working to gather more information from officials for you, but the underpass has been blocked off. We can tell you that, to allow the Washington State Patrol to work the scene. We, of course, will continue to bring you updates as the travel for the big holiday gets underway tonight.
And there's going to be a lot going on starting even tonight, because we've got the Dust Devils game in Pasco and then parades in the morning. I think we should check in with Stacy Lee now.
A lot of things and a lot of people with their eye on the fireworks as well, Stacy.
That's right. Tonight's going to be lovely for those fireworks. Great evening. Kind of jealous that Jake's out there and not me. But anyway, we are tracking some storms. Check out these rain showers starting to build up just south of the Tri-Cities. But as the late morning and afternoon gets going, guess what? Those are going to move right up into our area. That will help the firefighters in Umatilla for sure, but scattered showers are possible right around that pivotal time, around 10 to noon in the Tri-Cities area anyway. Temperatures tomorrow on the mild side. We can see partly cloudy skies, but overall that's not a bad looking 4th of July forecast. 86 degrees out right now, sunshine, but we have a few clouds starting to move across. The feels like temp is 82, so good night to be outside barbecuing, checking out those Dust Devil fireworks. Look at the area right now. Very, very pleasant. One of the cooler days that we've seen in a while. Planning your night out, 70s and 80s, 60s and 70s by 9, 60s and 70s around 11. So get ready for some increasing clouds, possible rain showers happening around noon, 10 to noon, hit or miss. Not going to be a heavy downpour, that's for sure. 80s and 90s for your 4th of July weekend, and then we get set for another heat wave next week with more triple-digit temperatures. I'll break that all down coming up. Austin, Wendy.
All right, Stacey, thank you. With 4th of July less than 24 hours away, state officials are urging campers to play it safe when it comes to campfires. Camping and the 4th of July often go hand in hand, but state park officials say safety needs to come first, especially when it comes to fire. They are reminding folks to follow local burn bans and make sure all campfires are properly contained and fully put out when you are done. Right now, several parks in eastern Washington are under a level 3 burn ban, meaning no wood or charcoal fires are allowed. But even where fires are allowed, state park officials say don't leave them unattended.
Don't leave your campfire. You don't start a campfire and then go take a nap or go for a hike or bike ride or go kayak in the lake. You really want to be in your campsite while you're having a campfire.
Yeah, do not take a nap. Just a reminder, it is illegal to light fireworks in state parks, especially on beaches connected to them.
So, as we've been mentioning, tomorrow, 4th of July, so Yakima County has some important information for you to know ahead of time. The deputy fire marshal says fireworks are not allowed in unincorporated areas of the county. While fireworks are banned within Yakima city limits, individual cities have their own sets of rules. He recommends you double check what specific regulations apply to you in your area. He says hundreds of fires were started in the state last year as a result of fireworks. So it is very important to be smart and safe.
There are free, safe options out there, and think about that before you light the fireworks. We've already are stretched thin in the districts and the fire departments within the incorporated areas.
He recommends you check out the community fireworks shows in Sela, Yakima, and Sunnyside to get your fill of all the festivities.
While parts of the state have struggled with economic growth, the city of Yakima continues to head in the right direction.
Apple Valley News Now's William Albert explains how new business interest is helping drive that momentum.
While some areas in Washington are facing economic challenges, business development in Yakima is on the rise. Yakima is not only one of the largest agricultural hubs in Washington, but in the entire country. And according to the Yakima County Development Association, a group that works to bring new companies to the valley, the city has seen a steady growth over the past decade. In recent years, renovations have been made to several apple packing facilities, and Yakima has also welcomed new distribution centers and even a mushroom farm.
There's a biogas facility that's looking to take manure from dairies and turn it into natural gas that can then be put into the pipeline, so solving the challenge of manure from dairies, plus creating a product that can be sold.
A big part of the association's work is making connections and getting Yakima in front of potential investors and companies across the country.
And range from everything from, you see automated trackers, you see where you have equipment that can go out and measure at a very specific level how quickly fruit grows during a very specific time period. What are the nutrients that it might need at any given point?
And as Yakima continues to grow, the region is also leaning into agricultural technology, or ag tech.
We've attended the World Ag Expo, which is a big show in California, and we've also started attending some ag tech specific shows and talking with companies there. And we've been helping to make connections with growers and with institutions here in the valley.
Well, agricultural communities across the country have struggled to maintain a level population. The city of Yakima has actually seen steady population growth within the last 5 years.
We've got construction, we've got small health care, we've got services, we've got professional technical services, restaurants, childcare, the whole gamut.
Whether it's in agriculture, manufacturing, or a small business, Yakima doesn't appear to be slowing down anytime soon. In Yakima, William Albert, Apple Valley News Now.
The association says it receives anywhere from 40 to 50 inquiries from companies each year, businesses exploring the possibility of setting up shop in Yakima.
Real estate experts named West Richland one of the best small towns to live in the United States. That's according to Travel and Leisure magazine. So according to Tri-Cities realtor Carrie McGee, West Richland was selected because of its growth, safety, new developments, and even the weather. McGee believes that people from the Western Washington area move to West Richland because their dollar goes further and the median home price is lower. Travel and Leisure say they considered a lot of things, including educational and health facilities, cultural activities, and green spaces.
Quick national news for you. Chicago police say 4 people are dead after a drive-by shooting late last night. Police say a dark-colored vehicle drove past a group standing outside a downtown Chicago nightclub, and at least one suspect opened fire on them. The vehicle immediately fled the scene. 2 women and 2 men were killed. More than a dozen others were wounded. They were taken to hospitals in the area.
When I arrived last night, it was absolute chaos. From people screaming to blood on the streets to people laying on the streets, just a massive police presence, just horrific, more than I've ever seen.
No one is in custody at this time. The investigation continues. Still ahead here at 6:37, people unaccounted for after a fireworks facility erupts in a violent explosion. What we're learning about the investigation in California.
Also ahead, Stacey's coming back with your full First Alert weather forecast, getting you all ready for Independence Day. And you can help get yourself ready too if you scan that QR code right there on your screen, and that will get you the Apple Valley News Now weather app, and you can stay on top of the weather at the tip of your fingers. We'll be right back.
Early warnings, accurate forecasts.
Apple Valley News Now First Alert weather.
Celebrate the 4th with big savings this week at Walker's. Get store-wide markdowns and huge clearance deals, or get it now and pay over time with no interest financing for up to 5 years. This week at Walker's.
At Columbia Basin Oral and Maxillofacial Surgeons, your safety is our top priority. We are the only board-certified oral and maxillofacial surgery experts in wisdom tooth removal and dental implant placement in the Tri-Cities. With years of experience and a commitment to excellence, we ensure every patient receives safe, personalized treatment. Ask your dentist to refer you to the Tri-Cities experts in oral surgery, Columbia Basin Oral and Maxillofacial Surgeons. We look forward to meeting you.
Meet the Moore family. They switched from cable internet to Ziply Fiber and got so much more. Mr. Moore got more upload speed for next level gaming and live streaming to the masses. Mason Moore got even more done for his sneaker business, quickly uploading HD product demos and video conferencing without freezing.
Brad, you're on mute.
And now that her family doesn't need her for tech support, Mrs. Moore has more time to stream games into overtime.
Let's go!
Get more of what you love by switching to Ziply Fiber for $65 less per month than cable at ziplyfiber.com.
50% off annuals and vegetable starts at Queensgate Gardens. It's the end of spring and going fast. Open 10 to 3 on the 4th. Queensgate Gardens, where adventure grows at 50% off.
Red, white, and brand new appliances. Declare independence from laundry delays with Get It Today inventory at Fred's. Looking to save space in your laundry room? Shop GE and Profile Laundry this 4th of July.
With exclusive savings at Fred's Appliance. You can save $1,000 on this GE Profile all-in-one washer and dryer combo.
Plus, save up to $500 with an additional Fred's Buy More, Save More exclusive rebate. Swing into Fred's Appliance to shop all exclusive GE and Profile laundry sales today.
Stay tuned to get a free automatic toilet bowl cleaner from Mermaid. Your sink stopper's broken, and fixing a drain is a pain. Introducing Mermaid Drain Magic, the instant solution to most broken drains. Just remove and replace. In seconds, you can fill and drain with a simple press of a button. Drain Magic makes replacing your old, broken, rusty, even missing sink stoppers fast and easy. Drain Magic's anti-clogging basket helps prevent clogs in your sink, catching hair, food, even jewelry. Made with brass and chrome and a silicone gasket, it creates a watertight seal. Order your Mermaid Drain Magic today for only $19.99 and get a Mermaid toilet bowl cleaner absolutely free. Drop it in the tank for up to 3 months of cleaning. But wait, this could be your last chance to get Drain Magic at this low price with free toilet bowl cleaner. There's a strict limit of 3, so order now.
Call 1-800-518-6828 or visit GetDrainMagic.com. So call 1-800-518-6828 or visit GetDrainMagic.com. Order now.
If you would like to improve your sleep for less, then right now is the perfect time to visit Walker's Furniture for their 4th of July savings event. Experience first-class sleep, plus get it now and pay over time with no interest financing for up to 5 years. This week at Walker's.
Welcome back, everybody. 7 people still unaccounted for after an explosion at a fireworks facility in Northern California.
Yeah, firefighters say the scene is too dangerous for crews to enter. Drones now scanning the smoldering wreckage. ABC's Zareen Shah has more.
And there is just a huge fireworks
explosion in the field.
A deafening eruption tearing through a warehouse stocked with pyrotechnics, transforming a rural stretch outside Sacramento, California, into a fiery inferno.
The windows, everything rattled. I'm surprised the windows didn't break out.
Flames towering overhead, fireworks hissing and launching in all directions as thick black smoke poured into the air.
An incident like this is like a once-in-a-career type of incident.
Among the missing, Sayana Ruiz's boyfriend Jesus and 2 of his brothers. Her prayers growing more urgent by the hour.
I'm just praying to God some way, somehow, that, that they're okay, that they're just unable to communicate with us at the moment, or that they're trying to find a way.
With the site still smoldering and the threat of more explosions looming, emergency crews say it is too dangerous to send anyone in. Ruiz clearly frustrated, confronting emergency workers.
Have yet to seen any efforts and have yet to seen anybody go to try and find anybody at all.
The reason we have not been on site to do that is because the danger presented.
Investigators having to launch unmanned drones to scan the wreckage from above, the only way to safely assess the devastation.
There were, reports of large debris filled of large pieces of shrapnel spread out across a large area. So we maintained a wide perimeter.
The pyrotechnics company saying in a statement that their hearts are with those who were lost, and our focus will remain on those directly impacted by this tragedy, and we will cooperate fully with the proper authorities in their investigation. Evacuation orders still in effect. Investigators hoping they can get into the perimeter soon and search on the ground for those missing. As investigators work to piece together what went wrong and families wait for answers.
That was Zoreen Shaw reporting. Officials say 2 people were injured and received care. We are told they are now okay. Investigators will also be working to piece together what went wrong.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
And happy 4th of July Eve. Let's take a live look outside Legends Casino Sky Cam. I see sunshine. Few clouds, though, out there in the distance. 86 degrees, that humidity level at 18%. Winds are light at 6 and our sunset at 8:51. Let's talk about winds. Pretty windy there in Ellensburg, Columbia River Gorge, Dalles. Taking a look at Hermiston, been keeping a close eye on those winds there today. Much better than we were seeing yesterday. That'll help those firefighters with the Cold Spring fire. About 1,940 acres burned. Not sure about containment. This is the area still impacted by the fire, and right now we're at level 1 evacuation. That means get ready for folks living in the area. Do pay attention in case any flare-ups shift that fire overnight tonight. Let's take a look at the impacts from smoke. Now, you could start to see some heavier smoke in Walla Walla out to Dayton, even in Pendleton, as the smoke from that fire tends to drift. Now, this lighter color is some upper level smoke in the atmosphere from fires burning around the area. But so far today, our air quality has been good. We're in the green all through the region, so that is good news based on the amount of fires burning. Let's keep an eye on this. This kind of popped up out of the blue. Some showers moving up from the south tomorrow, 10-ish or so, 8 to 10, even up to about noon or so. We're going to see some rain shifting through the region. It's not going to be heavy, may even be a sprinkle, and then it's going to shift off and move on out of the area just in time for you to enjoy your fireworks tomorrow evening. So you're going to stay dry, but you might deal with a sprinkle or two. And you know what? With temperatures in the 80s, it's going to be okay. Let's talk about winds as they will increase a little bit tomorrow. Ellensburg still seeing those gusty winds overnight. Winds decrease overnight through our area. They kind of pick up around 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and then they'll start to die back down after dark. It is going to be windy, though, here on the gorge and through the mountain gaps near Ellensburg area. So be careful out there. If you're doing fireworks in those areas, watch for the winds. They could blow sparks or anything across the area. All right, we're talking 50s tonight. Comfortable sleeping temps all through the region. And for 4th of July, let's plan your day out. You're going to start out there in the 60s, overcast, where we could see those showers somewhere between 8 and noon. 70s by the middle of the day, 70s and low 80s in the afternoon. So not bad. 7-day planner, there you go. That 20% chance of rain, Tri-Cities with those breezy winds. Take a peek at Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. That's when we're looking at our next heat wave, which is brewing and getting set up for next week. Yakima enjoying those 80s up to 93 on Sunday and triple digits on Tuesday and Wednesday. Here's Ellensburg enjoying the 80s for several days in a row and then hitting those 90s beginning on Monday. Walla Walla also looking at a 30% chance of rain, and some of those showers could linger a little bit closer to the foothills of the Blues, and we will be even possibly be tracking some thunderstorms out that way. So keep a close eye and then get ready for triple digits beginning Monday. Here's Hermiston, a little bit breezy there tomorrow, 80 degrees, a little overcast. Not bad though for 4th of July. I'll take 80 versus 104, which we're looking at for Tuesday. So 80 sounds so much better.
We'll have to take them both eventually, but
right?
Yeah.
It's like 25-degree difference. Like, whew, yeah.
Oh,
so,
my goodness.
Anyway.
It's unreal.
Yeah.
All right. We'll be right back.
3 weeks of savings continue with Bi-Mart's latest savings book. Pick one up in store today. Bonus zone savings include Pepsi brand 12 packs, buy 2 get 2 free. Bi-Mart quad chairs are just $9.99. Plus save $50 on a Quick Shade Weekender 10x10 canopy. Storeware's 23-gallon totes are just $7.99. And all Frito-Lay party-sized chips are $3.99. Save store-wide through July 7th. Bi-Mart since 1955.
System 1 loaded.
At Smoke City for Less, we understand every smoker is unique. Explore our over 1,500 vape flavors and specialty curated selection of tobacco products. Your perfect flavor and blend awaits at any of Smoke City for Less 6 locations. Save your pennies. Smoke City for Less has the lowest prices. Find the best vape mods, batteries, kratom, and specialty products too. Our knowledgeable staff is always on hand to provide personalized recommendations. Smoke City for Less. We smoke the competition.
Celebrate the 4th of July with explosive savings at More Furniture. Truckloads of special buys are arriving daily, and we're passing the savings directly to you. Join us this Friday for Independence Day, and you'll get our very best offer. No money down, no sales tax, and absolutely no interest until July 2026. Plus, you'll get free white glove delivery, and we'll remove and donate your gently used pieces locally. Visit More Furniture this Friday, where everyone gets more furniture for less.
Form or function?
Should we push the timeline? Will it hold?
Should we outsource? What do you think?
Do you engineer it to work? Or design it to move? Give them what they want.
It needs to be taller, faster.
Even cheaper.
Or take things to new places. You've got to build the right team. No, that's the one. Revise it, redo it, develop it. Keep pushing until it's right.
Introducing the business card that gives back all you put in. The new Chase Sapphire Reserve for Business.
For more than a decade, Farxiga has been trusted again and again and again. Ask your doctor about Farxiga.
Next ET, Jennifer Love Hewitt. 34 years of never-before-seen interviews. A special ET Vault Unlocked. Next ET.
Tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
All right, time now for what's trending. The arcade chain Chuck E. Cheese is now unveiling arcades aimed at adults. They're called Chuck's Arcade. The company describes them as similar to Chuck E. Cheese.
That's right. Nostalgic arcade games like Donkey Kong and Mortal Kombat will mix with newer titles and Connect 4 hoops. Adults will be able to win prizes too. And there will be an old school merch available to buy as well.
The chain says each Chuck's Arcade location will have a different feel with an original artwork with a good menu, a food menu. And yes, the iconic animatronic characters are there, including Chuck E. Cheese himself or other characters from his band. All right.
I think that's aiming at millennials. You know what I mean? I mean, we had Chuck
I'm on
E.
the border of a millennial.
Yeah,
like
it's aimed at you, not me.
I love, oh man.
You love those old games?
Oh, and the animatronic shows. Oh, that was so fun.
See, Austin.
I'm excited about that. I will go.
Well, that story was for you then.
Yeah, apparently. All right, this is a funny one. Even though fireworks won't blast off until tomorrow night, an Ohio man made sure he had a prime viewing spot, showing up more than 36 hours before the show.
Oh my goodness. Dedication, folks. Yeah. Very dedication right there. Fireworks fan, his name is Brian Williams, has claimed the same spot for the last 15 years. That grassy knoll where Grandview Avenue meets McKinley out there in Ohio, apparently.
That's right. Williams arrived at 6:45 this morning and now will wait for his friends and family to join him.
Oh my gosh.
Probably like 15 minutes before the
Yeah, just like push it through the crowd. Excuse me, you gotta get to my prime spot. That's what I would be doing. 36 hours.
And then we come back.
36 hours.
This 4th of July, set your perfect remodel free. During our Made in the USA sale, take 50% off American-made carpets, floors, and more. At Floor & Home, you dream, we install. Love the home you live in.
The 4th of July is coming up, and just like Tri-Cityans have done for over 20 years, kick off the celebration early with the Dust Devils game and fireworks show. Come to Giesa Stadium on July 3rd and enjoy an action-packed ball game followed by one of the best fireworks shows of the year, presented by McCacken Electric. Happy birthday, America! For tickets, head to the official site, dustdevilsbaseball.com. Dust Devils Baseball. It will blow you away.
It's time for Pasco's Grand Old 4th. Get ready for a full day of family fun. Start with the Kiwanis Pancake Breakfast at 7, then enjoy the pre-parade street dance and catch the cardboard regatta before heading to Red, White, and Swim. At 7:30, join us for the Battle of the Bands. Cheer loud and vote for your favorite. Then end the night with a spectacular fireworks show at 10 p.m. For a full list of events, visit PascoGo4.com.
Experience the spirit, strength, and tradition of Native American culture at the 29th Annual Powwow at Wild Horse Resort and Casino. Join us for a vibrant celebration featuring traditional drumming, dancing, authentic cuisine, artisan vendors, and more. Featuring host drum, Tha Cree. Feel the rhythm as drum and dance contestants go head-to-head for more than $140,000 in cash and prizes. This powerful cultural gathering is free and open to the public. Happening July 4th through 6th. Wild Horse Resort and Casino, celebrating 3 decades of fun.
Meet the Moore family. They switched from cable internet to Ziply Fiber and got so much more. Mr. Moore got more upload speed for next level gaming and live streaming to the masses. Mason Moore got even more done for his sneaker business, quickly uploading HD product demos and video conferencing without freezing. Brad, you're on mute. And now that her family doesn't need her for tech support, Mrs. Moore has more time to stream games into overtime. Let's go! Get more of what you love by switching to Ziply Fiber for $65 less per month than cable at ziplyfiber.com.
50% off annuals and vegetable starts at Queensgate Gardens. It's the end of spring and going fast. Open 10 to 3 on the 4th. Queensgate Gardens, where adventure grows at 50% off.
SDCU and Apple Valley News Now honor local volunteers by sharing their stories and donating $1,000 to their favorite charities. To nominate someone who's making a difference in Benton and Franklin counties, click on Volunteers Count under the Contest tab at applevalleynewsnow.com.
This 4th of July, set your perfect remodel free. During our Made in the USA sale, take 50% off American-made carpets, floors, and more. At Floor & Home, you dream, we install. Love the home you live in.
And as always, we give you a reason to smile from Cody. No, look at that beautiful evening walk in Richland. The QR code on top of your screen, that's how you get your photo on TV, or go to applevalleynewsnow.com weather tab. Thanks to Lifetime Dental Care. Real quick, let's take a look at that weekend forecast. Again, you see a few raindrops up there. Don't worry, they're not going to be there all day long. It won't ruin your fireworks. And then temperatures gradually warming up. And if you're heading out to the park tomorrow night, there you go. Grab a coat.
All right, will do. Thank you so much for joining us tonight.
I'm going to go get more Starburst and check out the new Chuck E. Cheese. But I'll be back at 11.
Have a good night.